It is Friday night. There are thousands of kids cheering on at Clark Stadium. The stadium is loud and full. Now it's quiet. The lights are off and the stands are empty. This is Willow Bend Mall. It is now barren. The food court is empty. The main atrium has no attractions and a ghostly presence. The once full fountain is now empty, littered with coins from years ago. They didn't bother to take them out. The last anchor stores at Willow Bend are closing, as Dillard's is having a store closing sale and Neiman Marcus is planning to leave next spring. Macy's left last year, and so has everyone else. Everyone has abandoned their stake in Willow Bend. This is nothing new, as Collin Creek Mall had the same fate happen, as it is now empty, with nothing but memories holding it together. The place is empty, covered in graffiti, and does not have a future, and will just become another memory that people remember, but will not be able to relive. The final remains rot in its basement. Not even schools are safe, as Carpenter was one of the schools closed for demolition last year. Originally, PISD was going to use the building for something else, but after high costs, they decided that they were going to sell the land and the park surrounding it for the reason that they could sell to a buyer at a high price to make high-density apartments. And the same thing is happening at Davis Elementary School too, which had a population of deaf students, but PISD still sold the land. But why is all of this happening? It's almost like America is dying. Because it is. As a nation, we've allowed the people in charge to gain more and more power for themselves, to change our society to fulfill the top 1% needs only to fulfill their American dream. This makes it impossible for the average person to live their own dream in America. When the people in charge make laws that only help themselves, it hurts everyone else.
They can do whatever they want. They can separate themselves from others with fences and watch the regular people with their cameras if they don't trust people that aren't as wealthy as they are.
A lot of hardworking people also make it harder for themselves, however, because they fall for a middle-class trap where instead of saving and making good financial decisions, their pride makes them buy luxurious items to show off that they can afford expensive things when it's a facade. When this happens, it really puts them farther from their dream, despite them thinking it makes them closer. This leads them to having their cars impounded or banks foreclosing on their house. Last thing, which all of us Americans have neglected, is to look out for each other's cultural well-being. We have failed to look after our environment, our history, and the things that make us uniquely American. We have ignored what makes the American culture special.
We sold out for a consumerist, bland society that makes everything feel uniform and plain. The people in charge want what is cheapest and easiest, not looking for the positives of our past or building upon our culture. Not just that, we trash what is ours, polluting the environment and ruining it for all the people here after us. All this plastic and stuff will be here for years and still causing problems for people. We need to start being more responsible so that the earth can stay beautiful.
This is the common dream in America, so instead of making it exclusive to a very few people, we should be doing as much as we can to make it fair for everyone and make the American dream actually accessible so people do not have to worry about their finances when trying to live the American dream as a reality. Malls would stay open because people can afford wanted items. Schools are busy with kids because people aren't worried about how much kids will cost. And Friday nights will be busy again because we as a nation found a solution to reinstate distinct American culture for all types of people to create the American dream.